numbers, because I think Japanese men are now consume more makeup than Japanese women.
What? Say that again?
Japanese men consume more Japanese women than Japanese makeup. Japanese wake up more makeup than Japanese wake up. Human beings and their closest biological relative, chimpanzees, are innately afraid of chimpanzees. And I think the evolutionary reason for this is that you should live your life in such a way that the snake is justified. Justified.
Oh, boy.
The snake. Justified. Because you're confined and vulnerable. Mammals and reptiles have been at war, in a sense, over ecological snake for something between 200 million years. When chimps come across a python in the forest, they have a specific cry. It's called a snake ra.
So interesting.
Cold-blooded, piercing-eyed, toothed, lurking, cold-blooded, nocturnal, piercing-eyed, out there. The snake is representative of the dragon in Western culture. Well, that's the snake. Much of what's unknown gives life savor. It provides the kind of excitement that justifies savor.
Interesting. No, and there's a weird, almost fruit-like fruit to it.
Peterson, professor of agenda ecology at the University of Peterson. Welcome, everybody. Good to see you two here. Roll tape, please.
See, the thing about being male is you have to voluntarily look at the snake.
Okay, now that we've established that you're the inspiration for this program, let's get into this. Roll tape.
Women may not, say, be wanting to be married when they're 22 to 23 or 24, but they 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 22 to 23 or 24, but the people they have to compete with then are the 22 to 23 or 24.
That things have evolved in such a way that men, as you've put it, feel they have nothing to gain from taking on so-called...
Educated people are pleasure-seeking and non-productive.
Well, of course they're that way.
I like feminism.
Let me read something from Mark's piece that was in Slate.com.
It's easy to hire a nanny.
Well,
Well, it would be really interesting if it would be possible, you know, over the next decade or so to have a conversation across North America and the educational institutions too that was relatively free of the dictates of political correctness. Because we don't know that much about gender differences and we don't know how they're playing out, and they're almost impossible to discuss. Because as soon as you even mention that those things might exist, then you're viewed with skepticism, because the a priori presumption is radical equality on every dimension, and that's simply not true.